Let's see. In Caleb's sideboard,
We just missed it. It was down at the bottom with the Ancient Grudges.
Caleb Durward, sideboard, nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Actual Gadok T at best.
One Gaddock Teague if he's in the mood.
Yeah, I think.
I think we could have a manless dredge champion.
I think that Caleb's gonna have to do a lot of work to get there, and well, I mean, we said this before. Caleb did have to play against Hive Mind the first round.
Caleb
he was ready to leave,
well.
But we'll see how this goes.
He didn't come all this way for nothing.
No, he did not have to fight through that Hive Mind matchup. He did not have to grind his way out from almost 2 draws. You know, he did not have to. He played through. He actually played all of his matches in Swiss, no draws. You know, all these players were intentionally drawing the top 8. He still had to play his last match out.
I mean, he had one unintentional draw.
Yeah.
And he even conceded in another intentional draw to someone who when he was paired up.
He actually drew. I think he said he drew round 1.
Wow.
Yeah, he had to play a long day.
A long day for Caleb Durward, and one of the pretty much the longest days of anybody in the tournament because he's now in the finals.
Oh yeah, he did start even before that.
Yeah.
Wow, in top 4 standard, he's been here since.
Yeah, he's been here since the top 4 of the standard portion today.
Yeah.
He's heading into the finals of the legacy portion today. Caleb Durward is running on fumes and a little bit of magical inspiration.
Yeah, he's actually played all of the rounds he could possibly play, I think, except for. Did he draw into top 8 yesterday? I think he's played every round he could at the weekend except for 2.
Except for the finals of the standard.
Finals of the standard, and he drew into top 8 yesterday, I think.
What a crazy weekend! And I guess the 12 matches of the draft open. We'll accept him from those.
Oh wow!
He didn't triple Q.
No, he did not. I don't think that you can Paul Breitzel your way through that.
Fair enough. So we're about to head into the finals. Oh man, it all comes down to this. We already had one champion. We had a pretty interesting top 8 for standard, diverse top 8. Cobblade ended up winning, but there were a lot of cool things in the top 8. A neat little Jund deck that was there, Tempered Steel decks, Pure Steel Paladin deck.
Yeah.
They're looking over each other's list right now. We'll be heading to the match shortly. Let's see. Billy on Twitter says that if if Boss had gotten Dark Depths Not Maze, he could have won. Sack Hexmage after first strike damage.
I think he's missing that you can't block with the Dark Depths after you sack Hexmage.
Yeah. Once you block, you're blocked. So you can't sacrifice Hexmage after first strike damage to block. It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Good try though.
Yeah. You have to go. There's a lot of things going on.
With Dredge, it's like I am playing Magic and my opponent is playing Ascension.
Yes.
It's just, that's what this Dredge deck is like. It's not even like playing Magic. You're just like flopping things onto the table, like, like defeating some Avatars of the Fallen, getting some little like crystal gold things.
Defeating Avatar of the Fallen, getting your choice of like what's the like Vidal or Master Darda, your choice. Who knows?
Sure. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. I played Magic for 11 years. I've never seen a deck like this play out.
Yeah, it's nothing like any other deck.
I mean, I've heard the name Manaless Dredge before, but I always think of like vintage, which
vintage is, or everyone thought it was a joke before this.
Yeah, and I've never had to watch it on camera over and over like I have for this event. So.
It's really awesome. I think this is the first time I've seen people excited to watch Dredge.
I know, on Twitter everyone's like, yeah, show us Dredge, show us the Manaless Dredge deck. And
yeah, people are usually like, oh, Dredge. It's like got this really bad reputation, but Manaless Dredge, it almost feels fair. All I'm doing is just drawing a card and discarding a card and just doing what happens from there. I'm not actually even doing anything. It's just draw, discard. If you can't beat this, what are you doing here?
Exactly. And yet, no one's been able to oust him except for one
person with 2 Leyline of the Void, turn 0, 2 games in a row. That's all that's been able to oust him.
I mean, and the game is literally over if that happens. There's 0 ways that the Dredge deck can win.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not talk about the double deck or salvage possibility.
It's not going to happen.
And if your opponent opens on 2 Leylines and you have salvage, Bloodghast.
Like, if you got some Bloodghast and some Nether, like, you have to have 2 of your 3 lands, and you have to beat them down with Bloodghast, Nether Shadows, and Golgari Thugs.
That's crazy. Let's see. So it looks like Nick Rausch has written an article for Star City Games, or not written an article. It was part of Deck Tech Today, and Glenn Jones did it. I don't know, halfway through the day. And so if you're looking for the list, you want to start buying up the cards on Magic Online, seeing what's in it, getting a little bit of advice from Nicholas Rausch himself, you can check this out. And it's up on the coverage site right now. I'm looking at it right now. It looks great.
Are they out of Gigapede yet? That's the real question.
Yeah. What is Star City Games currently selling Gigapede for? And are all the ones back home 50 cents?
50 cents. 31 in stock.
That's all I'm saying. I might be first to page in 5 minutes. There might be 0 in stock.
Yeah, I know.
So here we are. We're counting down. Welcome to the finals, everybody. It's all come down to this, the last match of the day. I'm Gavin Verhey. I'm joined here by Ari Lax, and this is the finals of the Legacy Open here at the Star City Games Open Series here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah. On
your right, Nicholas Rausch playing this crazy Manaless Dredge deck. On your left, Caleb Durward playing the Aquarium deck. Zoo with a touch of blue for Jace the Mind Sculptor and Brainstorm alongside Mental Misstep.
Not really sure who's on the player draw here, but I don't think it really affects the sequencing of this game very much. It's just only matters whether Caleb's up a card or not. Looks like Caleb has the Wild Mikado that he was looking for on turn 1. We're going to have to keep it down a little bit, make sure that they don't hear us. There's pretty much no one left here.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Wild Mikado, he got Taiga, not Plateau.
Okay, so the call is only a 2/2.
This might be
Pride Mage?
I think it might be yeah.
Oh, wow.
Real beat down here.
Take 3, and now next turn is going to be taking 6 off the double Wild Mikado.
Yeah. This is the kind of start that Caleb's going to need if he's going to take these games away.
Yeah, because it's not going to be easy if Nicholas Rausch gets his engine started and
that
just
is a
pops
Phantasmagorian being discarded too.
Discard.
Gigapede, Golgari Grateful, and sure,
another Phantasmagorian.
Phantasmagorian.
All right.
Setting the loop up to bin his entire hand, deals one with nothing.
Nothing like the old one with nothing.
This one costs 0, you save it, man. Dredging Grateful, Icarid, Bloodghast, Cabal Therapies.
And Nether Shadow.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what Nether Shadow is going for on StarCityGames.com right now. Could be a good one to buy out. Or you could buy the beta set and get one too. For only $30,000 for
only
an
need
entire
3 more
set.
beta sets to have the full set. Let's see. Caleb is going to. Looks like he has a Swords and a Caracas in his hand. Caracas could be really important in this game due to Iona.
Alright. In comes
Wild Nikados for 6.
Nikados for 6. That'll drop Nick Rausch down to 10 life. Or, sorry, 11 life. And let's see.
Nick Rausch. Oh, that's a Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Alright. He's going to brainstorm, find some more gas.
Don't know if it's going to carry too much weight because it looks like Nick Rausch just going to explode the board and kill pretty easily.
Nether Shadow already up to $1 on StarCityGames.com.
Yes, with a lot in stock.
Yeah, there's plenty of Nether Shadows in stock.
Yeah,
so you can get a 4th edition one for 50 cents actually. So there you go.
Maybe Phantasmagorian is the limiting factor on this one.
The real question in Nicholas Rausch's mind is how much of the foil is going to be worth after this
wow.
Yeah. So Nick does some dredging, Icarids, gets back Nether Shadow, discards Golgari Grave Troll.
He hasn't even dredged yet for this turn.
Yeah, there's the dredging. And so, to just be clear, the bottom row where your lands would normally be is where Nick is putting his entire graveyard.
Yeah.
And it has to be ordered exactly because Nether Shadow is very relevant.
There's plenty of cards in Legacy that actually care about graveyard order.
And Nether Shadow is one of them. If you have 3 creatures above it, it comes into play for free.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every upkeep.
Looks like Icarid's going to get in there at probably a Jace. I can't imagine letting Jace live, but...
looks like... Yep, so 1 to Caleb, and the Jace goes down.
Don't believe he hit a bridge, but he might Phantasmagorian 1 away, so... Yeah, looks like that's what's about to happen.
Discard Phantasmagorian, Gigapede, and Bridge and Below.
Yep.
Crazy. And
looks... Is it a flashback from All Therapy? reveals Knight, Brainstorm, Caracas.
All
Looks
right.
like Jace Brainstorm hid that Source of Foshers I was talking about earlier. Good choice.
Yeah. The playing your brainstorms correctly, even when they're Jace brainstorms, is very important in this format. It's no exception. AJ Soccer had a great article on it on Star City Games earlier this week. You can check out.
You know, this almost feels like a weird vintage match. You got like those fish decks with Null Rod playing against like a Bizarre Dredge.
He named Bolt,
Bolt.
Lightning Bolt with Cabal Ritual.
Yeah.
And missed.
Probably one of the more important cards. Can instantly kill his own Wild Nicol, take up Bridge, or just go to the face.
Yeah. And when Nick starts clawing up the board, he doesn't want to get bolted away.
No, he does not.
Because Nick's down to 11 life, but soon he'll have a bunch of zombie tokens, some Nether Shadows.
Yeah. Full board pretty soon.
Crazy.
Caleb's Brainstorm dies to the second Cabal Therapy.
Alright, so now Caleb draws the swords he hid with Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yes. Knight's probably going to come down here at some point this turn, but I think Nicole's just getting there. Got to force 2 damage. One gets double blocked. Good old limited 2/2/2 on a 3/3 trade. I think that's, yeah, you don't really want a Swords here. You want a Swords a real creature like Icarus or something.
Yeah, exactly. And so Nick will drop to 8 life there.
Neither Reliquary hits play.
And
I
neither Reliquary.
believe. I don't know how big that is, actually.
I don't know how big it is. One of the big difference between this match and last match, though, is that Caleb does not have access to a Bajuka Bog.
That is huge.
It's the one land slot he didn't make room for, and
Well,
it's going to be a big turning factor here.
yeah. Nicholas looks like he's getting back both of these Nether Shadows. Looks like there might also be a Icarid returning. Knight is a 3/3 right now. Caleb has naturally had the others, so it's gonna get to a 4/4 on this block. But all that does is just turn into brick wall and it's a grid. Not that big.
Alright, so
That's another bridge.
It's another bridge indeed, and it's
And
Woodfall
a dark-
Primus too.
The Darkmoor Salvage might be the more important card. There's a Bloodghast in the graveyard.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, he does have a Dread Return for that Woodfall Primus. I don't really know if Primus is the card he wants. He might actually just want a Grave Troll. Just a 20/20 or so Grave Troll. Close
all
enough.
he needed.
Cute.
Yeah,
Looks
Woodfall
good.
Primus, I guess there's no 10 you could do with it.
Yeah.
The Darkmoor Salvage can bring back some Bloodghast, which will definitely be strong.
I only see one Bloodghast though. Maybe he just wants to keep dredging 6.
Yeah, it's true. Serves.
Probably doesn't want to serve creatures in there right now. I think that Noble Heart might just jump onto the bus.
Oh,
That's not serving.
He's Dread Returning. And he's going to have Woodfall Primus.
Yep.
Getting a bunch of zombies and going to kill off some of Caleb's lands too.
Yeah. Probably kill off that plateau, take away the plains. He takes the Tropical Island out.
Alright, so Woodfall Primus, Cabal Therapies it.
Interestingly enough, Caleb decides not to respond to any of the triggers by exiling that Woodfall Primus, but
Man, yeah, I don't think he wants to burn that swords on the Woodfall Primus, but it's soon going to just annihilate.
though if he
Caleb's
does burn the
members.
swords,
Oh,
there we go. He did Cabal Therapy, sacrificing a zombie token, not the Woodfall Primus. That was an interesting decision there. It's exiled from Swords. I'm not sure what's actually.
Wait,
what?
what just happened?
Wait.
Wait. What did we miss? You cannot flashback as an instant
Maybe he had sacked the Woodfall Primus.
as a cost. But
Wait.
why the sword shouldn't be in the graveyard then?
Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, hold on. The judge is relaying something.
Yeah.
So Okay, so there we go. So it's exiled.
Okay. And Plateau's in play.
Plateau should be in play.
Yeah. I don't know why Caleb flipped this Caracas.
Because it was Cabal Therapy, I guess. Maybe.
Why is that Plateau still in the graveyard? Nicholas Rausch should be up 6 life to 14 as well.
Yeah, Nicholas Rausch should be up to 14 life. That Plateau should probably still be in play.
Yeah. Maybe what happened is he sacked the Woodfall Primus. Caleb didn't respond to the first trigger. He sacked it to all therapy before therapy resolved, but after the persist trigger happened, he swords it. And then, yep, there we go. That explains it. Nicholas Rausch was a 13 there.
Oh, interesting. So Zoloft Junkie on Twitter asks, how come when you dredges Nether Shadow puts at the bottom of the pile and not where it's originally put? So the thing is, when you dredge, so you have to keep your graveyard order all in all in the same order for Nether Shadow. But when you dredge, you're actually flipping all the cards simultaneously. So you get to order those 6, 5, 4, whatever number of cards as you choose, which is why you'll always put Nether Shadow at the bottom.
On Magic Online, when multiple cards go to the graveyard at once, there's actually a little box that pops up asking you which order you want them to go to the graveyard in.
If you play Magic Online, you might know that from there. So that is the reason why that Nicholas can use that little trick to his advantage and order cards right above Nether Shadow.
Yep. So, looks like Caleb's debating his attacks.
And he comes Wild Nikano.
I think Nicholas might double block here.
I like the double block.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose a bridge, but...
He only had 1 bridge to begin with. But
yeah.
Was there a reason? Oh, not Double Heart kills both of them. It's like Caleb has a Dryad Arbor. Phantasmagorian happens, pitching Grave Troll.
He's going to get back both Nether Shadows.
Yep.
Going to get back both Ichorids.
Yep.
Going to exile 2 cards. The return those Ichorids.
Going to dredge Grave Troll.
Or Dackmore Salvage, maybe?
I think he's dredging Grave Troll.
Alright, dredges a Grave Troll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next turn, he might want the salvage for that Blood Gasp.
Yeah.
Swords happens, exiling an Ichorid on upkeep. Nicholas goes to 16 life.
Oh man. Yep, Nicholas up to 16.
These games are a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nick still has a pretty decided advantage this game, but
I don't know. It depends. I guess Caleb just has an either reliquary, but any threat he draws is a threat.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's totally true, but I think Nick's deck is doing exactly what it wants to do. Just clogging up the board, getting zombie tokens.
Does Nick have another Dread Return in his graveyard yet, or no?
Don't think he does. I also don't think he has.
Oh, he has a bunch of zombies. Okay, never mind then. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. There's all those zombies hiding down there.
Yeah. Oh, this looks a lot better for Nick than I thought it did. I thought he was just recurring these guys with no bridges.
No.
He's just got
he's
just an additional 6 power there.
I don't think he has any bridges now because of what happened last turn. But
he
still,
does not have bridges anymore.
He's got some zombies.
Yeah, looks like Caleb's going to be taking 5 damage here on this attack, getting rid of an Ichorid, losing his Dryad Arbor. No, it's a Nether Shadow and 2 zombies.
But one Shadow's not attacking. Gotcha.
Yeah. Looks like Caleb's fetching for the 6 damage.
Okay.
Or knighting? Yeah, he's knighting for the 6 damage.
Let's see. Kind of surprised. Let's see, how many Blood Gas are in Nick's graveyard? Because I think
3.
I think next turn we'll probably see him dredge back Dackmore Salvage.
Yeah. Though he might wait until the Blood Gas have haste. Get another turn, see the most cards, and then just haste him up the next
Sure,
turn.
yeah, that's totally possible too. That might work a little better.
Yeah. He's going to get Caleb to, I believe it's the Bloodied Mechanic in 1 turn, so...
Yeah. Bloodied Mechanic.
I think that Ichorid should be dead right now, rather than later, but I don't think it matters. Maybe it will matter for Graveyard Order. Yeah, that Ichorid should probably be dead. It did get blocked by... Oh no, he sacrificed Dryad Arbor to knight the Reliquary. There we go, that's what it is.
Eric Najowski asked, how did the Plateau go away? And how can he destroy Caleb's Caracas? What happened is Woodfall Primus came into play, which destroys a non-creature permanent. He reanimated it, and that destroyed the Plateau.
And asking about the Caracas, I don't think the Caracas is going to play a role in this game. I think it's just going to be Ichorids and Nether Shadows and zombies just beaten down.
Yep, I think just grind them out with those guys.
Yeah.
And get some zombie tokens, get some Icarids.
Caleb's 3/3s cost 1, and Nicholas's cost 0 and a paste.
So we thought Wild and the Coddle was the defining factor of beatdown strategies, but actually, we can make them cost 0, sure. Why not? Let's see.
Caleb passed back, drawing his card. Icarid comes back. Looks like probably eating shambling shell.
Okay. So shambling shell's gone. Icarid is on the battlefield. Double Nether Spirit also there.
Gigapede turns into a Golgari Gravetoll, which he dredges this turn, as expected.
Flips a Cabal Therapy, another Bloodghast.
Yep, another Bloodghast, and a Stinkweed Imp.
Alright. Really should start thinking about that as Dakmar salvages, but I guess next turn. Alright, so he paths the Icarid.
Swords.
Or, sorry, Swords the Icarid.
19 life for Nicholas.
And then I think just serve with all your guys this turn. Drop Caleb to under 10 life, and then...
He's going to hit him to exactly 10, even if he makes all the right blocks. Or, not right, but all the perfect blocks.
And then goes to quad Bloodghast next turn, I think.
Yep, and that's probably good enough.
So all those Bloodghasts have haste.
They do, in fact.
That should be it.
Mm-hmm.
Better find out. Alright, yep. Serve.
Jam on in.
Serve with everybody.
If you're Caleb...
Man, this seems wretched.
Yeah, I think you're thinking about Caleb's deck, but I don't think there's anything you can play.
Yeah. I don't know. Caleb's under at 8 now.
Yeah.
Nick is going to dredge Dakmar salvage, back all those Bloodghasts.
Yeah, it's...
and that's going to be lethal.
It's I believe it's a bloody Demes.
So, remember all those Gigapedes that were in sale?
21 have been sold since then.
And there's less than 10 in stock currently on StarCityGames.com. Everyone is buying cards for this deck.
Yeah.
Buy your foil Gigapedes, buy your Phantasmagorians.
Buy your Bridge from Below might see the boost. That might be the card.
Nether Shadow.
Those might jump a couple. There's a lot of those in stock. Like, there's a lot of those floating. Gigapede's still an onslaught card. I think the card that might jump is Bridge from Below, because not just this deck, other dredge decks across multiple formats.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, as soon as dredge is good, it stops being good.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So.
Dredge is only good when it's not.
Yeah.
It's like Green Sun Zenith.
For 2, get Gaddock probably.
Yeah, but I don't think that does anything anymore.
I mean, he shut off Dread Return, but I don't think that's going to be relevant in this game.
Tarmogoyf.
Okay, just gets Tarmogoyf.
That puts him to... Is that 4 Bloodghast? I think he's still dead on board. Yep. Or if it's 4 Blood... Nope, not dead on board. But pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb's got 3 blockers. Nick's going to have 7 attackers.
Yeah. It's puts him to 2, but it's a very, very precarious 2.
Yeah. And Nick's not really in any danger of dying on the crackback.
No,
so.
not at all.
I mean, even I haven't done the math, but even if that's like, say, 10 or 12 damage, he's still at a healthy life total. And Caleb doesn't have any cards left. Alright, dredges the deck, more salvage.
Ooh, Icarid. Nice.
Flips the Icarid.
Does he have another Dakmar salvage? Maybe it's just right to get back all the Bloodghast. Only ship with the Bloodghast because those will mean to play next turn. Maybe ship with, like...
No, I like...
I don't know how much that Tarmogoyf is or that Knight is. Knight looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6, 7. So 9.
Yeah, I think I should ship with everything here. Because you should have Gigapede to be able to bring back Darkmar salvage, right?
Yes. No, Darkmar salvage doesn't play landfall. It doesn't just dredge back.
Right. Well, he has 3 in
it.
his deck, so there should be another one in his grave ready to go.
I think we saw too.
Yeah.
This has been a very long dredge game.
Being playing very carefully. They're on the finals after all. And the board gets clogged up. You got to grind them out.
It really does.
It's not all about big and showy reanimation. Sometimes you just gotta blood gas them out. Yep, and in comes everything. Caleb's gonna block 3 big ones and take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think Caleb, I don't think it actually matters, but block the zombie, whatever.
Take 6. Caleb drops a 2. Some of those blood gas die.
Yeah. It's probably better to kill the real zombies, but it doesn't feel. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Untap, draw. Oh no, he's cracking a fetch line.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Counting up how many lands are in his graveyard. As is Nicholas Rausch. 1, 2, 3. How big is it, Ari?
I think Caleb has at most 16 damage.
Yep. And that's the game. Nick takes the first game.
Yeah.
Maybe if Caleb had drawn a bolt on that last turn.
No,
maybe
I was
second.
counting the bolt.
You were counting a bolt.
Maybe I was short on how big the knight was, but I was counting the bolt as far as I know.
Yep. So Nick takes the first game. He's 1 game away from winning the Starts the Games Open Series with Dredge. And not just any kind of Dredge, but Manaless Dredge. And it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Or nearly Manaless Dredge anyway. Those deck myself just don't really count.
They don't make mana. They just landfall.
Hey everyone, we're back. There's at maximum 2 more games left to be played, maybe just 1 more game left to be played. And so that means it's time to start trying to give away some prizes. We have a second Gen Con badge to give away. We gave away our first Gen Con badge earlier today in the finals of the standard portion. And awesome, we gave somebody a badge. Gen Con, it's all exciting. They're probably going to go to Gen Con now. Now we're going to have the opportunity to give away a second badge. The badge will get you into Gen Con, and it's going to be an awesome time there this year. I mean, Nationals is there, so you're going to have all the grinders, all the pros are going to be there, all the American pros, some of the best players in the country are going to be there playing, and including some of the best Star City Games premium writers that you might know. Like Patrick Chapin will be there, Brian Kibler will be there, Brad Nelson will be there. All kinds of awesome players will be there, fending off their title, as you know, trying to fend for their stake as the best players in America.
Not just the best players in America, but representing the U.S. on the world's team.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be incredible. And so you have an opportunity to win a badge right now. So here's how this is going to work. For the last time this weekend, I'm going to ask you guys a question. You're going to respond to the question on Twitter by using the hashtag SCGPremium. If you answer the question correctly, we'll choose 1 person who answered it right. You guys will win, one of you will win the badge to Gen Con. Here's the question. In the 9th place deck list from the Legacy portion of this event, there's a very unusual card in the sideboard. We've talked about this card a lot today. And ever since it showed up, ever since we saw it, because it's very humorous, this card showed up. Which card are we talking about? Tell us. The deck list will all be up online, so you guys can maybe go look for yourselves. Tell us, and you could have a chance at winning a badge at Gen Con.
How did I know that was going to be the question?
It should be interesting. Yeah. Good times. Yeah, seeing that there was quite awesome.
Yeah. Especially considering
other factors.
How well it plays compared to other cards.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff. We want everyone to have a chance to try and win a Gen Con badge, so you guys can go look it up. You probably even in the top 16 deck list if you want to.
So tweet your answer. Remember to include the SCG Premium hashtag right there on your screen, as you can see. If you don't get that, we don't get that. So be sure to include that. And
make sure not to misspell. We've definitely seen a couple of SCG Dreamiums today, SCG RPEums.
Yeah.
You don't want to be one of those people. So after sideboarding in this matchup,
I don't think anything really changes.
I think it just gets better for the Dredge deck. I mean, Caleb gets a guarantee at most.
Yeah.
He could maybe board a Metamorph if he wants to, but I don't think that's that exciting.
Looks like Caleb let on while in the cuddle. Again, being on the play doesn't really alter the game progression.
Alright, so turn 1 Nicodle, turn 2 Pride Mage. And Nick points to the Pride Mage. I'm not really sure why, but it should be 4 damage.
Yep.
And that's one of the best starts you can ask for. 4 damage on turn 2.
We said that about last game, though.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, it just didn't matter. So Nick, he discards and then he street wraiths.
Ooh, this is going to be one of those games.
Yeah, when they have street wraith, it seems insane. That's why I think Jataxian Probe might be the place to turn for this deck, in addition to street wraith.
Yeah.
It's because it creates these nuts hands. So Bridge from Below, Cabal Therapy, Icarid, Golgari Thug, another Cabal Therapy. Oh man. Insane. And so Nick's sitting at 14 life already from cycling that Street Wraith, taking a hit from that Wild Nicottle. And now he still gets a dredge normally because that Street Wraith is just the cycling. Let's see. What is Nick going to choose to do here? He's got that Golgari Thug he could dredge. He could exile. Okay, so he was going to exile the Street Wraith, bring back the Icarid, and then dredge the Thug.
I think that's what he wants to do, get some zombies in play. You know, keep his life total at a reasonable amount.
Let's see. And down comes Inkwell Leviathan. Off the dredge, flips a bunch of cards, see Shambling Shell, see Kikapede, see Dread Return.
KP could be important here.
Kikapede could be important. Haven't heard that one since, I don't know, like the days of Blue-Green Madness.
Back when you used the fairway and just beat down the wake decks, or was it Tog decks, or whatever it was at the time, just over and over and over with this 6/1 Shroud.
Such shrouds. Such shrouds. So, these days, we just use it for the ability. Mana cost irrelevant. So,
kind of funny that it's an Odyssey block card, or an Onslaught block card, not an Odyssey block card.
Of course. So,
Cabal Therapy?
Cabal Therapy going to get a zombie token. And Nick looks over what he's got there. See a Pride Mage and a Grim Lavamancer and 3 lands.
Is going to be pretty key here.
The Lavamancer, if it gets active, can kill Caleb's own creatures that turn off Bridge from Below, which is very relevant.
Plus, it provides a little bit more reach than Caleb usually has.
Yep, that too. If Nick had the option, it might be worthwhile to flashback and hit that Lavamancer.
Yeah.
He names Swords of Plowshares, but clearly there weren't any in Nick's hand, or in Caleb's hand rather. And Icarid goes in the graveyard, and looks like we're flashing back another one. Yep. Grim Lavamancer this time. Still 1/2/2 zombie left in play.
Yes.
It's hiding under the Open Series Cincinnati sign, where the zombies seem to like to hide these days.
Yeah, they really do like to hide there. Jump out, surprise you, and you're like, oh, I think this maybe is pretty even. Nope, just attacking for 6 more.
They're the cheaty face of zombie tokens. And 5 gets in, dropping Nicholas to 9 life. Caleb being on the play is certainly, with this draw, certainly helped him out.
He's always on the play.
It's true, actually. Caleb being on the draw.
Caleb being on the anything. Your Tarmogoyf for the turn.
Alright, Tarmogoyf is huge. This deck is so strange. You can't even say someone's on the play so they have the advantage. Because the deck wants to draw first. And therefore the opponent wants to draw first.
But even if they draw first, you know, the opponent always gets the same number of turns before the dredging starts, every game.
It's like playing against like an automated time bomb. Yeah. That's what I imagine it'd feel like. Alright.
I think my opponent's playing Ascension and I'm playing Magic line is probably the best.
Yeah, so returns Phantasmagorian, discards 3 cards.
2 Gigapedes and a Grave Troll.
Yep.
Presuming Grave Troll's coming right back for the turn.
Yep, Grave Troll gets dredged and flips over 6 new cards. Stinkweed Imp, Nether Shadow, Cabal Therapy, Icarid, Nether Shadow, Bridge from Below.
That's a It really is.
And once again, you can put the Nether with the cards you dredge, you can put the Nether Shadows in whatever order you want. So you put your creatures on top of them. That's my recommendation.
So I think that the Icarid is just going to get Cabal Therapy on the remaining Pride Mage that Caleb has, and
get a bunch of zombie tokens.
Yeah, get a bunch of chump block tokens.
And then on your next turn, you can maybe return a bunch of Nether Shadows and just start gumming up the board.
I believe the phrase is Buck Wild.
Is that
that's a Darkmoor salvage from hand for that block.
Is that the official terminology?
Yes. Oh, is there a returning graveyard? Did we get one of those earlier?
We did hit a Dread Return earlier.
Ooh, that is a lot of zombies.
It's zombie time.
On Inkwell Leviathan.
Inkwell Leviathan. Can't target that one. It's got a shred.
Target that one. Cannot block that one.
Well, he can block that one. There's no islands in play currently.
Oh, there are not? Oh, that's a taiga. I'm used to Trop Plateau.
Nick is playing Kozali Pride Mage. Just keeps it's like he's curious as to exactly the nature of that card. So, okay, so he's going to sacrifice the Icarade to flashback Cabal Therapy.
Getting 3 zombies.
We get 3 zombies in the process. So many zombies. And get some zombies, new card.
Everyone's talking about how, get taxing card opens you up to mental misstep. You don't have to cast it. It's still optional.
And there's Inkwell Leviathan.
And his,
And his zombie horde.
I was trying to make a pirate reference to Zombie Crew. I have nothing good. Yeah.
Inkwell Leviathan is Davy Jones.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I know I hadn't seen enough Pirates of the Caribbean movies to really comment on that.
Inkwell Leviathan is the Davy Jones with the zombie crew. Alright. Let's see if they can get it done. Unleash the Kraken. And
looks like a Dryad Arbor in play, just more creatures, just trying to make sure that this starts to become a real fight.
Right, well the other thing about Dryad Arbor is it's easy to pick off, and if Caleb manages to find another reliquary, he can sacrifice it to turn off.
He did that
bridges.
last game?
Yep. It's a tricky little play.
Did not get bridges that time, but...
Let's see. Oh man. 1 non-foil Gigapede left in stock. That's insane.
That's unreal.
It's absolutely crazy. The cards from this deck are selling out like crazy.
It's,
Get your
I'm sure Gigapedes will still be available somewhere on the internet. It's not like a candelabra. There's enough Gigapedes to go around to everyone who wants them, but...
I mean, just you wait. $100 Gigapedes. Attack for 3 Kusali Pride Mage. I think you're going to see some blocking.
Yeah. This is very... Fling it across the
What's
room.
wrong with blocking with 7-10 there?
Lose your bridges.
Lose your bridges. You don't want that to happen.
Need one more turn of bridges to really get where you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I had you explain it.
That's why Dredge is so weird.
Yep.
Like,
you just never want to cast... Like, I've cast Bridge Below exactly once for a card that I've played so much.
Wait, why did you cast it?
So my opponent had Engineer Explosives on 3, and I had like a couple Stinkweed Imps to play.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Really
I had no discard outlet. It's back in Standard when we do things the hard way.
Back in Standard when you were Life on the Long
Or
Real.
I think it was Extended actually. But.
My experience with Standard Dredge was dredging Life on the Long to cast Grateful after you dredge it again and again and again. Looks like Nicholas hits a Narcomoeba.
There's a Narcomoeba.
Another Cabal Therapy.
And now the board is so clogged up. I don't know how Caleb's going to get through this.
I think the real problem, like, if Nick just loses these Icarus on step, I think the game is just over.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't let Caleb like block and untrigger those bridges, that's 9 zombie tokens.
Yeah. I think he has 3 bridges, right? 1, 2 or 3. Enough bridges, that's the key, actually. Enough.
Looks like he's going to sacrifice an Narcomoeba, maybe do some Cabal Therapy action.
Really? Sacrifice Narcomoeba.
Alright, sacrifice Narcomoeba, Cabal Therapy, get some zombie tokens. Seize 2 lands.
Caleb's shortcuts, I don't think he even named a card.
He's like, look,
we're good here.
I know I gotta play this one out till the end, but I mean...
This time I'm actually dead. It's not like Hive Mind or anything.
yeah. He chooses to crash in with everybody.
Yeah?
He named Swords of Plowshares again.
Mm.
With that Cabal Therapy. So, Nick chooses to crash in with everybody. Does this open him up? Does anything?
I think that at this point it's just too far gone for Caleb to really...
6, 7, 8... I don't know. I mean, if he just waits a turn and lets his Icarus die...
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, how much damage is he open to on the crackback here?
0 because of the tokens. There's zombie tokens hiding even further away.
Dude, they just keep retreating and retreating further down the table.
That's 3 bridges down there. And some Icarus probably dying.
Alright, and now Caleb's at 2 life. Needs to draw something pretty miraculous here that isn't in his deck.
Needs Nick to choose to let him gain one, and then pay taxes taken, right?
He needs Nick to drop from the tournament.
Yeah. Icarus should not be in play, but
Icarus should not be in play. That is true.
Yeah.
However,
yeah, he's sacking his fetch lands for the concession.
all right, that's it.
And
congratulations to Nicholas Rausch.
Nicholas Rausch with Manaless Dredge is your Star City Games Legacy Open Cincinnati champion.
Wow.
Oh, never mind. Let's rephrase that.
So it sounds like Nicholas conceded to Caleb before the rounds.
Oh. Really?
They wanted to play out the match, see what would happen, but Caleb probably needed the open points.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, Nicholas Rausch will always be the champion of this tournament in my eyes.
Yeah, Manaless Dredge is really proven itself here.
Yeah,
losing actually only to Leyline of the Void in matches.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, he lost one match today, and it was to double A Leyline out of the Void. Absolutely insane.
A few things happened here to really open up Manaless Dredge. Lack of sideboard cards. Mental Misstep actually really helps the deck. Not only does it make the other decks, more control, more everything, but the decks that are just really fast and able to punish you for not doing anything, maybe Storm or something. I don't know. That deck has Thoughtseize too and Duress that you can time walk them all you want. That deck would probably shred Manaless Dredge, but I don't think it realistically is. I wouldn't say not a contender, but it's something that you're going to play against in this kind of metagame.
Who knows what this is a precursor of? We'll try and get him in here talk here in just a second. Love to hear about his deck. Love to hear from the basically champion.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I'd like to give congratulations to Da Man Dennis M from Escabana, Michigan. Do you know who this is? You live in Michigan. So clearly you know everybody who's ever lived in Michigan.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, apparently not. So, but congratulations to Da Man, who just won a Gen Con badge. I'll see you at Gen Con. I will see you at Gen Con. Patrick Chapin will see you at Gen Con. Exciting times. Should be good to be there. I am excited. We've